is returning to basketball's biggest stage.
H-Town ready to invade the Alamo City. Bruce Pearl taking the Auburn Tigers to the Final Four.
I feel like I'm dreaming, you know?
I'm happy we still dancing, man.
It's special because you're doing it with guys that you love.
You know, we're not done yet, and we want to get a sixth panel.
Hey, hey, you know what, gentlemen? It really is my birthday because look who's in studio, and I got Big Perk standing by, too. Right. We never have him in New York. So
and by the way, I would have mentioned Coach, and I certainly would have mentioned my boy Shay Shay. But, you know, I didn't know. I mean, Shay Shay all over the world. I had to make sure he was going to be in the house. I had to save it for after the cold open to introduce my boy. What's up, big boy? What's up, Coach? How y'all doing?
What's happening?
I'm good, guys.
Great to see you. Everybody looks very dapper. And I don't mind the pattern on pattern. It works today. Good job by you stepping out of the box a little bit. Who knew? All right, let's dive in. We got a lot of basketball to get into, folks. We're starting with Auburn cutting down the nets on Sunday. The Tigers scored 17 unanswered points in the first half and survived an injury scare to their star player to beat Michigan State 70-64. Now they're on their way to the Final Four. The one-seeded Gators survived a scare to earn their ticket to the semis. They rallied from a 9-point deficit late against Texas Tech. Walter Clayton Jr. hit 2 clutch threes to seal the deal, 84-79. It's an all one-seed affair as the top team from each region made the Final Four for the second time in tournament history. The other time was in 2008 when Kansas, Memphis, UCLA, and North Carolina reached the Final Four all as #1 seeds. S.A., you love the chalk. Tell me this. Which team in the Final Four are you highest on at this moment?
At this moment, I don't think anybody could be higher than Duke. I mean, Duke looks dominant. I mean, you know, Cooper Flag is something special. Of course, this cat Proctor can really, really shoot the basketball. The way they're being coached. To succeed Mike Krzyzewski and to have a Duke program looking as dominant as they look. You'd expect that when Coach K is in the house. You don't expect that, even though Schreier's a damn good coach, he's proven to be even better than advertised and anticipated, and major props to him. I like what I'm seeing from Auburn with Broome. I like what I'm seeing from Florida, even though their competition, you know, they've been in a few tough matchups and what have you, and Houston is just an elite physical defense. We get all of that. And we know that anything can happen with the madness of March, but I'm looking at Duke right now. They're just head and shoulders above everybody else right now. They're a juggernaut. They can beat you any way you ask them to. You want to get physical, fine. You want to be up-tempo, fine. You want to slow it down, fine. And we got a cat that's a freshman that may be the best player in the country. This brother Cooper Flag is special, y'all. Make no mistake about it. And that's why I look at Duke right now. They're clearly the team to beat.
Coach?
Look, Stephen A., hard to argue with you, man. I mean, it's hard to argue. Duke defensively, what they did at Alabama was incredible. But there was a team that was #1 in the country for 8 weeks. They were #1 in the country for 8 weeks. They won the SEC, the best conference in maybe the history of college basketball. And then they lost their edge because they didn't have anything to play for. And it took them a while to get that edge back. And then Chad Baker-Mazar got thrown out of the Alabama game, and they kind of lost their way. All of a sudden, Janai Broome. He came out of the tunnel. He went into the tunnel. He came out of the tunnel. Knocked down that big three. I was in Madison Square Garden, Stephen A., when Willis made that elbow jumper. I was in there. I was the last row. Madison Square Garden, they're boxes now. Right there, back in the old day, they were just seats back there. I watched Willis come in. I watched Janai Broome come in. I see this Auburn team, they got their edge back. And they got kind of a cause, and things are kind of lining up.
So what are you saying? You saying that Auburn is the #1 team to beat in the Final Four?
They're the most volatile team in the Final Four, but they're the most dangerous team because when they straddle the line, Stephen A., I don't mean cross it like Chad Baker-Mazar. He crosses it, he's getting thrown out. But when they straddle the line, they can beat and they can win a national championship. And there's something lining up for this Auburn team. Old, tough, experienced, can defend. They got a low-post player. Any one of these teams can win it all. But I'm just saying, certain things are happening. Broome comes back. He's playing big. Mazar's playing well. I kind of like this Bruce Pearl.
Sounds like you're feeling the vibe. Sounds like you are. Shay, where are you on this?
Coach, I'm going to have to disagree, and I hate disagreeing with you when it comes to college basketball, but I'm going to have to lean Stephen A's way. Cooper Flag, for me, guys, I'm like, hold on. How good is this kid? He's from Maine. Maine? Come on, man. He can't be that good. No, and Stephen A., he's better than advertised because he can do it all.
He can do it all.
He can finish at the rim. He can shoot the ball. He'll rebound. He can facilitate. And you got Proctor. You got Keifel. They got 3 guys that on any given night can take the game completely over. We saw Proctor do it when he hit those, 7, 8 threes in one game. We know Cooper Flagg. He's going to be player. I believe he'll be player of the year. And John Shire has these guys playing extremely well. Only a second year as a head coach, and he already has Duke where Duke normally is when Coach K was there, is that in the Final Four with a chance to win it all. I believe this is the team that you have to beat. Now, obviously, Houston played well, and Houston's been good. They've been #1. The Gators have played well. But if you ask me and you say, okay, you got to put some money that means something to you, I'm going to take the Duke Blue Devils. And it pains me, and everybody knows, it pains me to say that. But they've looked the best of any team that's played in the tournament this year.
Well, I know this much. You better put some more bass in your voice when you agreeing with me. See, that's what this is about. This ain't about Duke paying you because of Duke. This is about paying you to agree with me. But you go say it with that damn big chest of yours, Shannon, that you agree with Stephen A. That's what we gonna do today. You ain't gonna start off Monday being all monotone because you agree with your boy.
No, it's Duke. Man, everybody knows I can't beat. Man, look here.
I'm with you, Shannon.
If you like the Tar Heels, you can't like Duke.
Ain't about like Duke.
I'm with you, Shannon.
Greatness.
Shannon, I don't like Duke either. Don't worry about it, buddy. Go ahead, Coach.
Kelvin Sampson has a little say in this thing. They might be the toughest, most physical team in this tournament. And by the way,
can I say this, Coach? Can I say this to you, Coach? Listen, Kelvin Sampson, if you're watching, you've done a spectacular job at Houston overseeing that program. Nothing but love for you, Coach. But if there's one team I'm rooting for, it's Houston. I'm rooting against, I'm sorry. It is Houston. I am rooting against Houston. Let me tell you why. Because their defense is so big time and they're so physical, they can make games ugly. I don't want to see an ugly Final Four. I want to see up and down, fellas. I want to see a track meet. I want to see cats going at one another.